Right.
Oh,
You're all good to go.
okay, so who wants to go over what happened last time?
Big scary dude showed up. Said a whole bunch of shit. I forget what the fuck it was. Said something about rules, and the dwarf threw a spear at him.
This is very true.
And we were rolling for initiative.
We were rolling for initiative.
None of y'all tried diving on this dwarf or anything. I swear to
No.
God.
It's not my job.
Snacks. Snacks is over.
Exactly. Snacks is my job.
Okay. So to fill in Gaelic a little bit more, so everyone was investigating the house. A lot of people ended up finding a lot of traps. Some people found some real odd things, like a ghost in the house, and some other odds and ends happening in the house that would make the place seem haunted. And, outside being completely dark, there's no streets, there's no nothing. It's weird. And then they all ended up following the sounds of a girl going down into the basement. And as they got down there, they ended up running into an illusion. Yes. Doesn't matter, does it? Uh-huh. Regardless. Found an illusion of a person that is suffering down in the basement. Glub being the paladin that he is, hearing someone suffering, decides to go try to help them. Finds out it's an illusion, gets closer, and asks them in their native froggy tongue, basically to the effect of, "Who are you?" It's at this point the illusion faded. Everyone fell into the basement, all put together, and stand before a long, lengthy gentleman or person, let's just say. Very long, elongated legs and arms, big, twisted, gnarly smile that would kind of be similar to like Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. That creepy smile, glowing green eyes as he just looked at all of you, was having a dialogue with all of you. And then the dwarf decided, I don't like this guy. Yeet. And throw a spear. And it was at this moment that we were starting to roll initiative. So, Gaelic, I'll have you. Yep.
You gonna type everything out, buddy?
The people maybe. So everything was an illusion up until this point. And at this moment, the only real thing that you know of, quote unquote, is the long, lengthy man that seems to have some sort of thing going on here. It seems to be rather powerful.
I cast Divine Sense, so I know exactly what he is.
You do.
This is going to be kind of funny.
Mm-hmm.
I need to roll 2, don't I?
Nope, you're in the turn order already.
Oh.
Everyone's
Am
in
I?
the turn order but Zarva. There he is. With a 1. It's a great time. I need to grab this guy's character sheet. Hold for just a moment.
have a response to that, Gaelic, but since I'm currently recording this, I'm gonna be nice.
Let's keep it civil, people. All right. So
I'm sorry.
let me do the thing I want to do. There we go. Then I need to go here. I need to click that. And I need to go do this. Okay. And then we do like that. Boom. Okay. So I got Theo in there. We will take Dame out of this because Dream is not here and will not be joining us for the session until otherwise.
Oh shit.
Huh?
That's literally the only character that can talk to Bud's character.
Yeah.
Yep.
So effectively for this, I'll say she's there, but she is what do you call it? Brain fuzzed. Can't do or think it. Can't do or think anything, but she can translate.
She subconsciously translates.
That. There you go. Okay. So, to get an idea of what the room looks like, the stone floor that you're standing on seems to be circular, and it's about 50-foot diameter all the way around. Okay? In the middle is the big bad in front of you. And then you guys are about 30 so feet away from it. There is some cover that is all around from all different busted runic old walls and pillars and some just rubble in some other corners of the room that are sparsely laid around. All right, so with that, Penelope, you go first.
What?
You rolled a 17, so you get to go first.
Get the
Oh,
highest
great.
initiative.
Fantastic.
Offer him some tea.
Yeah, that's gonna go over so well.
Probably better than someone hucking a javelin at somebody else for just talking.
Vicious mockery. Okay. Let me see if it says.
Denied.
I mean, hold on. Manage. Just rolls. And it's a wisdom save, right? Wisdom save.
Mhm.
He fails traumatically. So what do you
Nice.
say as the vicious mockery?
I don't know.
You don't-
I'm not braining enough.
Okay.
Where's the puns at?
Later, when the brain is
Later, when
fully
the
firing.
brain wakes.
It's okay.
My brain is about as dead as yours. There you go.
All right. So he hears it. He hears you speak your words as whatever they will end up being. He looks over at you and he gives you a sneer as he looks over the rest of your friends. Arwen, it's your turn.
Yeah, hang on, I'm still looking over my shit, trying to figure stuff out.
Mhm. You have arrows.
Huh?
You have arrows,
I do?
don't you?
Since when?
I don't know. Do you?
gonna try to talk to the guy and be like, "Is this really necessary?"
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Go ahead.
Persuasion.
Tell me exactly what you're gonna say, and I will let you know what you're gonna roll.
I'll have hands up and be like, "Is this really necessary?" Just because Shorty over here threw something at you, which I died to hit you. So, do you really?
Roll a persuasion. As you say this to him, he just chuckles at you and just goes, "Your friend started it."
Technically, he's not my friend, but I get where you're coming from. But at the
Oh,
same time,
I don't care if he's your friend or not. You're siding with him. That's all that matters.
I haven't shot anything at you, so how do you know I'm siding with him? I'm talking to you first.
Have you attacked him yet? Have you tried to stop him before he threw this thing at me? No.
I have yelled at him, yes, and I have bapped him.
And that's when he slowly points a finger right at you, and that's the end of your turn.
Thank you.
Wow. See, if I fucking save you from handcuffs in a jail cell ever
You
again.
fell on me.
As he raises a finger and points at you, you see him suddenly vanish for a brief moment before he's standing directly in front of you again and reaches out to touch you with his pointer finger right in the middle of your forehead.
Wait, me or who?
Yes, you. You're
Well,
the one
said-
who's talking to him.
But you said at the end of my turns. I thought you were moving on to.
No, it's his turn right now.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Does a 20 hit?
Does it?
Does it beat your AC?
Yes. My AC is only 14.
Okay. There you go.
Probably.
So-
Shut up, Zero.
I need you to make a DC 18 Constitution saving throw for me, please.
How do I do that again?
So where it says Constitution saving throw, or where it says saving throw, there's Constitution. Click it.
Nope.
Okay. As you are touched in the middle of your forehead, you feel your body begin to seize and lock up as every muscle in your body just freezes in place in like the worst cramp you've had ever in your life.
Mm-hmm. I've had those. Been there, done that.
You are, at this moment, paralyzed.
Okay.
And you take 13 cold damage.
Okay, so that's damage overall, right?
That's damage against your character, yes. So you take 13 off of what your max is. As he finishes that, he then turns his attention to the rest of the group. And he just snickers. Anyone else want to try anything? And just seems to smile and thinks almost as if this is just a joke. At the moment, anyway. Zarvan, it is your turn.
The inquiry about whether anyone else is going to have a go, Zarvon just looks to the others, back to this person, and just says, "I think I will," and draws his rapier and is just going to lunge in.
Okay.
Oh my god, he speaks.
So you pull out your rapier and you, I take it, do a thrust move to move in for the hit.
Essentially, yes.
Okay, let's see it. Can you hit? Yeah, you hit.
I think I do.
Yeah, go ahead and hit. Go ahead and roll the damage. Click rapier in chat. So you hit him with a whopping 12 damage.
Okay, damage is damage.
Damage is damage. So as you thrust forward with your rapier and you stab him, in about lower to mid ribs on the right side. You hear him give a grunt, and he looks down at the rapier, looks up at you. Green eye flares a little bit more, and still having that smile on his face. Been a while since I've seen someone use one of these. Is that your turn?
I am going to use my bonus act. I'm going to use Fey Gift to use the help action as a bonus action.
Okay.
So essentially, like, as he's focused on me and the rapier, someone just kind of like realizes what a mistake he's made. This is someone hit him! Ow!
So you're giving someone the assistance of being able to hit with advantage next.
Essentially, yep. And since we are level 3, I'm going to pick Spite. The Spite option. So until the start of your next turn, the first time the creature you help hits a target with an attack roll, that target has disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes within the next minute.
Okay.
So whoever I help, if they hit, this fella will have disadvantage on his next attack.
Okay.
That'll be me.
All right. Glub. Tis your turn.
So you said my sword was on the floor somewhere nearby.
Yes.
How far away is it?
About 10, 15 feet away. Not too far.
Okay, I'm going to run over to my sword.
Yep.
In mid-run, I'm going to throw a dagger at the guy.
Okay.
Poison the dagger, I should specify.
For what dagger?
A poisoned dagger, I should specify.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a to hit. I think not.
Sorry.
Don't I have advantage because I'm being helped?
You did roll with advantage, and you still rolled a 1.
Oh.
You
I thought he
run
gave it
a
to
Oh,
me.
oh shit.
You rolled double 1s.
Oh, well shit.
So,
Well, there
You
goes
pull-
that dagger.
so you run off to go to get your sword, and as you do, you kind of turn and look at the guy for just a slight moment, and just hastily threw the dagger at him, which goes sailing over his head and clattering on the ground about another 30 feet the opposite side of him. But now you have your sword at least.
Yep, I'm gonna pick up my sword and use the rest of my movement to advance towards the guy.
Okay. Within a total of all this in 20 feet, you make it right up to the guy.
Okie dokie. Okay. That's the end of my turn. I was checking if something was a bonus action or not.
So you make it right up to the guy. You are now face to face with him.
Yep.
Theodorus. He is just gonna do what Theodorus does and just move a little bit further away to get some distance and pulls out his runic weapon and takes a shot. .11 does not hit. And that will be his turn. Hold on one second. Okay. Me. The guy is basically right next to you.
Rage swing.
Okay, you rage, rawr, and then you proceed to swing.
I would like to rage.
Yes. And you hit, okay,
Cleave him in two.
for a total of 13 damage. Nice.
And I'm still a popsicle on the floor.
Oh, we'll get to that. Just hold on. So you hit. Is that your turn?
That was the bonus action. That was the action. Because I didn't go super rage. Yeah.
Nope. Okay. So as you swing and strike him, you notice as you follow through with your axe, there is a sputtle of what you think should be blood, but it's actually like a dark black ichor as it just sprays across the ground next to you, and he just turns his head and looks at you. Again, holding that smile, it has not wavered yet, and just looks directly at you. I don't think I forgot about you. Penelope,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I am going to cast Healing Word on Bella.
You cast Healing Word. How much healing do you do? 4. Okay. As you cast the Healing Word on Bella, the healing takes effect. The ailment that she currently has does not go away. But
I
she's healed.
wasn't planning on the ailment going away, just giving her some hit points because goddamn.
I know. I was just making sure everyone understood.
I'm still a popsicle
'Cause-
on the floor.
You're not a popsicle on the floor. You're a standing statue.
Okay, same thing.
No, very different. One is horizontal, one is vertical.
Whatever.
And then can I,
there's
as
a
a
joke
bonus
there.
action, throw my dagger? Or just
Say that. I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
so can I, as a bonus action, throw a dagger?
Well, Healing Word
No.
is a bonus action.
Oh,
So you
Healing
have
Word
an
is a
action.
bonus. So
You
I
have an
still have
action
an
to do
attack.
that. Yes.
Okay. How close am I exactly?
I would say you're like 5 feet. He moved up into Arwen's face, so.
Gotcha.
He jumped in the middle of us.
Yes, he did.
Okay. I'm debating. Oh, I can't use that because that's gonna hurt everybody else. So let's not do that.
That's the thing about spells. Sometimes they just suck.
So
Okay.
we're gonna attempt to hit him with a dagger.
9 does not hit.
Okay. Well,
It was a good try, though.
yeah. And then not gonna do that because never mind. I will end my turn.
Okay. Arwen. Congratulations. You moved up to round 2 statue.
I can't do anything, right?
You can't do shit.
Exactly. So, and also, I should technically never mind. My brain. I'm tired. It's fine. I'm not here. Yeah. Nope. So I can't even talk, can I?
Nope.
Nope.
The only thing that can move is your eyes.
Hello?
Hi.
I roll.
Yo.
You don't roll nothing. You're just stuck there.
No, I said I roll.
Yeah. All right. We'll play a little bit. So, that was the end of Arwen's turn, right?
Yes, other than, like I said, other than the eye roll.
Yes, other than the eye roll. All right. The individual is then going to turn towards me, and he's also going to try to boop you on the forehead with his finger.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit?
AC is 14.
So it beats. Okay. I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw for me. Easily done. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Okay, so he boops you on the forehead with his finger, and as he does, you feel a surge of just cold ice just starts running through your veins as you instinctually like shudder and shake it off. You're hit with 17 cold damage, but you're not paralyzed.
Already.
So that's good. He'll move his hand away from your head, and he'll just kind of chuckle at you. See that the effect didn't take, and seems to shift his eyes towards somebody else in the group. Zarva. What would you
I don't
like?
know.
You good?
Someone's going to do a dumb thing.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't we
Like
all?
with with the individual focusing on me, and then someone else. Like, it's very rude to ignore someone who's trying to stab you,
Uh-huh.
and it's going to try and stab them again.
Okay, sure. Go ahead and roll a hit. Nope.
Hold on.
I have faith in you.
I'm holding on.
Improvisation. Starting at second level, you can adapt your tactics, feinting to predict your foe's patterns, and get the upper hand. Once during your turn, when you miss with a weapon attack, you can make another weapon attack as part of the same action. I can do this equal to my intelligence modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 4 uses of that, so I'm going to do that. So I get
One more
try
try.
again.
That's the
What the-
exact same roll.
Fuck!
The rapier
Dice-
said no.
Dice God said.
I'm sorry, but what the actual fuck?
I mean, it's just like fucking Bun got 2 nat 1s earlier.
Yeah.
So you pull back your rapier from the individual's chest. You go to stab, and you miss. So you repose real quickly, and you try again, and you stab to the opposite direction of him. And he just looks down at you and goes, "Am I too small for you to hit?"
Well, you don't exactly have a lot of meat on your bones.
As far as you can tell.
In my head, I'm going, ew, 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 ew.
Wasn't meant that way, but sure. So is that your turn?
I only have 2 uses of this, but I'm going to use my second use of Fey Gift, so I can help on a bonus action.
Okay.
I'm specifically going to help me.
Okay.
Say jolly good strike. Get stuck in there. and I'm going to pick the hospitality function. So me, as in myself, and the creature I help, so me, gain temporary hit points equal to 1d6 plus my proficiency bonus. So we gain
3.
5 temp HP.
And that's for just you or who?
Me and the person I help.
Okay.
So myself and me.
So who are you helping specifically?
0. Because you said myself and
Oh,
me.
me. Got you.
He's helping the dwarf.
Yes.
He's helping the
Got you.
little man. You really need to come
I
up
was
with a
keeping
better
up
name.
with it.
So was I.
Yeah. So
So-
me gets advantage when if he attacks on his turn, and we both get 5 temp HP.
Okay.
If I attack the fuck.
Hey, you never
I
know, man.
don't know.
He threw a
Things may
goddamn
change.
javelin.
Okay. So, that's your turn?
Yep.
Beautiful. Glub, you have your sword now, and you're in his face. He seems to have taken a beating. But he looks as if fine in the way he carries himself.
I will attempt to stab him.
Okay. You attempt to stab. You hit.
I would like to divine smite.
Sure.
Ouch.
So the sword damage.
Yep. So, total of 10.
Yep.
So you stab him, I'm going to say, in the thigh, because you're pretty short. You stab him in the thigh with the sword. He lets out a bit of a pained grunt as the radiant energy slams into his body. And his eyes snap and move to you, seemingly not liking that. That's your turn?
I will lift my shield in defense.
He's just like, oh no. Theo's turn. Theo's gonna take another shot. Let's see. Not an 11. He fires another shot. Huh?
Yeah, he rolled 11 last time.
Fires another shot. Goes off in the distance, never to be seen again, as he reloads and seems to be speaking some words in Sylvan. Me. Your turn, with advantage if you decide to attack.
You can't tell, but I'm blinking a lot right now at you.
I have to be clear. 26 definitely hits. That's another 13 damage. Okay. Is that your turn?
Hey, I didn't super rage, so yes.
Yes, you didn't super rage. Okay. Penny,
Yo,
what would you like to do?
what up? I'm gonna eat a snack.
You're gonna eat a snack.
I'm gonna eat a snack. No, I'm
I'm
kidding.
gonna use snag.
Pulls out muffins, or slowly starts opening them while everybody's fighting.
I mean, I could offer the dude some food. I could be pretty persuasive,
If you want to.
but I don't think that's gonna be helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. That moment when you can't remember what your spells do.
It happens. Lots of spells, lots of things.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm gonna use dissonant whispers, but don't ask me what I'm saying because I have no fucking idea.
Okay.
Okay. If I can get back to my fucking character sheet and roll the shit.
Yep, you're not allowed to apparently.
Also,
Apparently not.
if somebody would be so kind as to let me know when Dream gets back.
Mhm.
Because I'm recording,
Spell.
it was coming through her headset under the mic, so it was double speaking, and it was. I'm like, I'm recording this, so I had to mute her.
It's fine. Wisdom saving throw. He saves. What's that do?
You know, we should see these rolls, but we don't. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Agreed.
They are set to whisper for a reason.
And what we don't see is modifiers and everything else.
Yes, I was not intending for you people to meet this person yet.
Okay, to be fair, we also got sucked in, and then again, somebody threw a javelin at him because he said there are rules, and somebody said, fuck your rules, and yeet.
He takes half damage. Okay, so takes. Okay, so as you use dissonant whispers on him, he kind of winces for a minute, but then he opens his eye again. Again, still staring down at Glub. That seems to have caught his ire. Is that your turn, Penny?
Yeah.
Okay. Arwen. This time you can make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay, I was gonna do this.
Damn. Okay. As you, at the end of your turn, you feel your muscles release from the intense cramp that you had that was locking up your body, and you regain control of your body.
Okay.
But it is the end of your turn.
Mhm.
It's his turn again, and this time he's going to look at Glub and try to poke him. Does an 18 hit?
That's my AC, so yes.
Okay. Make a Constitution saving throw, please. You save. So you see this person reach forward and reach around your shield and pokes your armor. As he does, you feel your armor almost feel like it freezes against your skin. And you take 7 cold damage. But you feel a lingering effect as the cold shifts through your body and you shake it off.
You said 7 damage, right?
7 cold damage.
Okie dokie.
As that happens, you then see him start to try to back away from the group. In this instance, I would like I will say me, Glub, Arwen, Zevron, and Penelope.
Pretty much everybody.
All of you can get an opportunity attack if you wish to try to strike at him as he tries to leave.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
So in
Ah.
order, we're going to start with Glub. Roll your attack. Okay, that hits. Roll me damage. Okay. And then me. That also hits. Roll damage. Another. You're constantly keeping the 13s.
The first one was a 14, actually.
Oh, was it? I thought it was
Yeah.
11 plus 2.
Maybe that was a different number I saw there.
Anywho. Penny. Definitely hits. 7 pierce damage. And Zevron.
8 again. What? What?
What
What the
are
fuck
your
did roll
rolls
20
tonight? Jesus Christ.
Okay,
Seems-
Roll20's fucking virtual dice thing is clearly balked, considering everyone keeps rolling the same shit.
The only thing that's not changing actually is like the. Well, no, yours isn't
Oh,
changing on
wait
your
a minute.
initiation.
Uh-oh.
What?
Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I'm checking some things here. No, it's rolling. It's doing what it's supposed to. We're good.
Okay.
Just saw odd numbers and I was like, why is it like that? Anyway.
Am I...
So as he backs away. As you all start swinging
I
and
haven't
take
done
some hits
anything
on
yet.
him. Huh?
You didn't let me do anything.
Oh, go
You
for it.
completely
I thought I
skipped
did.
over me. No, fuck you.
That sucked. Go for it.
No, you skipped.
You missed anyway.
Totally did.
It's fine.
Oh, fuck you.
Damn.
Damn, I am invisible.
Actually, wait. You can't use ice knife.
Why not?
That's a spell.
Yeah, why not? It's throwing a knife at
Up.
me, isn't it?
No. Ice knife is a spell. You make a knife made of ice in your hand and you throw it.
Yeah, but I thought I could move already, so that's why I did the ice knife.
No.
Yeah, but it's an opportunity attack, so it's gotta be a swinging weapon.
Yes. Unless you take a specific feat that you do not have.
Okay, here, then I'll do this one.
Quarterstaff. Still misses.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So. Y'all smack him up as best you can. A couple of you missing, which is fine. But he backs away. He gets about 10 and 20, then about 40 feet away from all of you. And he coughs slightly, but gives a slight chuckle. You know, I was not expecting to have such an issue today, but I found this very amusing. I'll let you all live this time, but next time, I will not be so kind. And as he says that, he snaps his fingers as a glowing green portal opens up behind him. Until next time.
Mm-hmm.
This is when the dwarf starts to open his big mouth.
Yeah, go ahead. What are you going to say?
Do it.
Nope.
Do it, you
Nope.
won't.
Nope.
Do it,
Nope.
you won't.
No, the hobbit's jumping on the dwarf and covering his mouth with their hands, and I will roll a check for that one.
Sure. Okay, are you resisting? Are you resisting?
Yes, he is. Of course he is.
He's actually raged right now. I can't not resist this time.
Okay.
Fucking
You
Christ.
okay? So how is this going to work? Zero, I need to roll a strength, just a straight strength check.
Oh, I'm gonna fail.
Okay, Buffy, I need you to roll a dexterity to see if you can stay in front of him and keep your hands on. Oh yeah, easy.
Nice.
So
Good
as
job.
as you see the dwarf start opening his mouth, and he instantly just jumps into action. It's like nope, 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 nope.
No, I'm gonna shove a biscuit in his mouth.
Perfect. Mouth wide open, perfect opportunity.
A
Biscuit.
dry ass biscuit. A dry biscuit. You know, the ones that you can't swallow well.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Wash that down with your ale.
With that, the figure then takes a step back into the portal. And as he does, he stops and pokes his head back through and goes, "If you ever find Trixie, don't make a deal with her. It will never end well for you." Slowly pulls his head back into the portal, and the portal closes with a snapping, thunderous sound. Right after that happens, there is a calmness and a quietness, other than the dwarf potentially choking on a biscuit at the moment.
Serves him right.
It's calm and quiet. Then all of a sudden, you feel a wind, a great gust just shoots across the platform you're all standing on and starts to rise into the air. Your hair, your clothes, things like that start to show the winds pulling upwards. And after a moment, you then feel the ground begin to shake and quake. Some of you start having problems trying to stay on your own 2 feet.
Mhm.
Others brace yourselves against the rubble and the broken walls in the room.
I'm not on my own 2 feet. I'm still on top of a dwarf.
Sure, that works.
Who's now wobbling?
Yes. And then after a few more moments, the room goes dark. Everything remains calm again. And it's almost as if you open your eyes again. You find yourself in the basement.
Again.
But it's the basement this time. It's not no crazy creature in the middle of the room, no weird oddities. It's just a basement
Which
with
we didn't know
with one little torchlight in the far side of the room.
that was thrown by Glow.
Yep.
What about the design on the floor?
Not there. It's gone.
Okay.
It's as if everything that just happened never happened.
Mhm.
But your bodies definitely feel it.
Oh yeah. We should also, speaking of which, we should also probably fill Gaelic in. We asked him about the guy we were looking for, and he brought his, what was his head? Ghost?
His head.
something? His head forward.
It was his head.
It was his head, and we were like, yeah, that's who we're looking for. We found him. So we can go back to the
Mhm.
captain now. We found him.
Well, you could. But as you turn around to head towards the stairs, those who have the ability to see in the dark
Mhm.
or have dark vision can see that there is a body laying just to the side of the foot of the stairs with no head.
Okay.
We have a missing party member.
We do?
Yes!
Who? Because Theodorus was at what's her
Wait,
name?
he was
She's-
supposed to be missing.
No, he was
Theodore was missing, but when you guys went into the other
Okay.
place where that guy was, he was found unconscious and woke up after somebody threw a javelin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, then never mind.
Yeah, if this body's missing a head, and as I just said when we were asking about the person we were looking for, the fellow who just left produced his head. He has a head, and that's a body without a head.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yes.
it would seem that way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast lay on hands on myself
Okay.
and heal myself to full HP.
Okay.
Darvon is going to go investigate the headless body
Okay.
for any clues or information.
I'm gonna follow holding on to my quarterstaff like it's a cane. Because my legs are jelly.
I'm
There's
gonna let
pin-
go of the dwarf
pin-
now.
You can
Okay.
climb off the dwarf.
Pretty much.
Okay,
Hey.
I'm only at half HP. He's still good.
Yeah, I'm a little over half, so yeah, I'm good.
As long as you don't choke on that biscuit.
Chokes on biscuit, another HP.
Nope, I survived the Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Glub would relay to Dream that if anyone needs healing, to come to him.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, anyone who got poked by the bad person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a
I just
doll
need
I can
bath
show you where.
HP.
and a
I'm
hot
good.
bath. I was like, I think I just need a nap and a hot bath, and I think I'll be good.
Look, the Hobbit came unscathed.
You, what do you want us to do for the body there, Frank?
That is to check it?
Yes.
Investigation.
Heck yeah. That's a dirty 20.
That is a dirty 20. And
And
what
you know all
exactly
that
are
for me.
you what exactly are you just searching his pockets?
Yeah, searching his pockets, searching everything over,
Okay.
like
As you
letters,
look
clues, information,
as you
signet
search through
ring
his
with interesting symbols on it, whatever.
as you search through his pockets, you both end up finding a pouch with about 400 gold in it.
Yeah, worth it.
You also find a scroll.
Okay.
The scroll, if you open it, do you open it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. You open it. You find it is seemingly some sort of bill or some sort of political document that
Okay.
seemed to have been worked on and it was in the process of being worked on. But it is authored by the man that you were looking for.
Okay. Would you like me to add that 400 gold to our pockets?
If you decide to. That what you do with it is up to you. That's not for me. You also end up finding what do you call it? A watch, like a pocket watch.
Okay. Do I look it over to see if his initials are on it, or?
You flip it over to the backside and you see that his initials are indeed on the back of the watch.
Okay. So I'll look at Trevor and be like, "Well, I found him. Minus the head."
If you look over the watch more closely,
Mm-hmm.
it seems to be made of gold, or seems to have some kind of gold polish on it.
Mm-hmm.
The work on it is very luxurious. This is definitely a watch of somebody who is of higher standing. On the front casing of the pocket watch is the symbol of a dragon. On the symbol of the dragon, there seems to be an X crossed on the chest, and it's engraved that way. With the dragon also has a scar mark over one eye, the right eye specifically. But the dragon's kind of wide open with its wings. Its
What-
hands,
Oh, sorry. What was over the eye again? Some kind of.
a scar over the right eye. Its wings are wide open. Its forward paws are kind of curled into like a circle, kind of like it's as if it was like holding like it was trying to hold something to its chest. And its head's turned slightly to the right, but you can see both eyes, and its snout kind of points off into like the slightly left direction.
Not really your usual timepiece.
Nope.
Quite the craftsmanship.
I'll take your word for it.
Anybody else would like to do anything?
Can't see in the dark, so no.
I will say, if you look towards the stairs, there is a bit of light shining down the stairs, so you can see the stairs, and you can also see the torch on the opposite end of the room.
Well, being able to keep track of the time is always useful in my line of work, so I'll take that.
We should
that
probably give that to the captain, as that's evidence we could use to conclude this case that he sent us on.
Yes, of course. Yes. Evidence. Of course.
Thief.
Guy.
I resent that. I can't be a thief. He's dead.
Uh-huh. You're still pickpocketing a dead man. You're desecrating a corpse.
I'm searching for clues and evidence, which we found.
No, okay, technically, who found the watch? Rank.
I'm going to throw a very hard biscuit at both of their heads.
Rank, who found the watch? Me or Zarvan?
As you both are occupied with your conversation, you both get hit what feel like hockey pucks in the back of the head.
Ow!
Shut the hell up. Let's get out of the basement.
And Zarvan's the one who's holding the watch.
Right,
Put the watch in your pocket. Let's go.
So does everyone head upstairs?
Mm-hmm. Or at least I do.
Someone definitely does.
Glub? Me? Penelope?
I'm gonna go and pick up my torch.
Okay. You mosey on over. You pick up your torch without a problem. It's still burning.
Also, what are we supposed to do? Are we just gonna leave the body down here? Or are we gonna take the body with us?
We can inform the captain wherever it is. I'm fairly sure carrying a headless body through the streets might cause
If we wrap
questions.
if we wrap it in a rug, nobody's gonna know it's a body. And the reason they're sending us in here is because not all of his people were too damn chicken to come in here in the first place. Yeah. No response. Wow.
No.
He's speechless.
For once, I was simply trying to remember. Trying to remember those two poor unfortunates who died simply trying to fetch us in the morning. I'm not surprised the captain's men are a little shaky.
Those were technically not even his men.
So what are we doing?
Going upstairs. We all said we were going upstairs. So
Okay. Me is going upstairs.
Did people grab the money?
yes, I have
Okay.
some, and I think Zarvan has some. I don't know if it was 400 each or if it was 400.
No, it was just a 400. It was just a pouch that had
Okay.
400 gold in it.
Okay, I thought you said you each found a pouch. That's why I was like, wait, what?
Nope.
Okay, whatever.
A pouch, a watch, and a
Bill.
Political manifesto?
Sure. A
Founding
political
Constitution.
a political document that seems
Mhm.
to have been in the works.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Same.
Okay. Everybody is leaving the
Yep.
body
Uh,
and heading upstairs.
while I'm doing that, I'm just gonna poke Glorb and point to all the not good parts on me. Y'all went straight into investigation after he said go to the healer side.
Yeah. So as Glub, you see me. He seems to have lots of black and purple bruises all over his body. A lot of it seems to be like cold snap damage. Body that does not react to cold very well. At least this kind of cold.
Yep. I will use Cure Wounds.
Okay. Roll a 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
Slash. Is it slash roll or slash R? I don't remember.
/R space 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Whatever that number is.
That'd be a 30.
So 5. You heal 5 hit points.
Woo!
And I will use the rest of my lay on hands to give him 4 more.
Oh Lord!
Who? I'm sorry. Wait. Ooh, what happened? What?
I'm using the rest of my lay on hands to give me 4 more HP.
Ah. Okay.
4 more.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm like 3/4 of the way there. Look, being barbarian's great when you're at full health. The moment you get below that, the healer's got a job to heal you.
Yep. I'll cast Healing Word.
What does that do?
Okay. It's basically the same
For a
thing.
minute.
You're good.
6
So
healing.
6 more.
Okay. He's got like 2 scratches. He's fine now.
Mm-hmm. Alright. What now, Mr. DM?
Well, it's up to you. You guys head upstairs to the first floor
Mm-hmm.
or the main floor. Do you guys just leave? I will say, the house looks like nothing happened. It seems to be perfectly upright. There's no turned over, furniture, torn up anything.
Except for the zombie in the kitchen.
There's no spooky things in the kitchen. There's no laughing children. Nothing. The only thing that remains that's unsettling is the rotting food that was left in the kitchen.
I just head for the front door. I'm like, I am going back to the inn because if it's dark out, I am going to bed.
Dark out, you're going to bed. Are you scared of the dark?
No,
Fucking reverse vampire bullshit is this?
no, just I need a nap to heal my own wounds.
You need a nap?
So everyone's leaving the house.
While we are back on the first floor, is there a is there an easily rollable rug anywhere?
Is there rollable? Okay. There is there is what would be effectively a throw rug in the living room, but all the furniture is on top of it.
We're going full fucking mafia.
Hey, at least there's no shower curtains to use.
Would have been easier.
I mean, we could take the body back to the guy who asked for us to find
Exactly
the guy.
my point. What am I trying to get at?
Yeah.
How big is this fucking guy?
So, without his head, he's about 5 foot tall.
Damn, little dude.
How much does he weigh?
Do you go try to lift and move the body to test it out?
Sure.
Okay, you go downstairs. He is not a skinny or petite individual. He is a well-rounded gentleman.
Chunky monkey
Um,
walrus.
He weighs, if you had to guess, somewhere between 200 to 250.
Okay.
Okay. So I take it you just throw him over your shoulder and start carrying him away?
Yep.
Okay. So, for a minute, you see me pause at the top of the stairs, hearing the conversation about checking the body, right?
Mm-hmm.
Me then immediately, without even a thought or a word, turns around, goes back down the stairs. And then you hear him come back up with heavier footfalls as you see him dragging the headless body over his shoulder up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else can get the head.
There's no head. The head's what the dude that left through the portal.
Yep.
Somebody can get it. It's not me's job.
There is no head! It's not even there!
You just said there was. It's in a portal. Go, go.
Oh yeah, let me just summon the damn fucking portal that he went through, sure.
So, I take it Me's just heading right out the door, going out in the street.
I'm just following behind wherever the hell
Okay.
they're going.
We should probably find
Okay.
a rug to wrap him in so we don't freak people out.
It's dark outside. It's fine.
I'm telling you, we're gonna get arrested again.
I mean, yeah, that's why I was asking if there's a rug on the.
I did say that.
Yeah.
And he said no, it's covered by furniture. We're not moving all the fucking furniture.
What about the room that...
Zavon is.
Okay, I guess Zarvan's moving the
I was
furniture.
like, what about the room
Yeah,
that
that's
Zarvan
what-
was in?
Yeah, that Zavon's moving the furniture whilst me's going to get the body.
Okay, it's gonna take you some time, but I would say in about 10 or 15 minutes, you finally get all the furniture off the rug to be able to place the body on
I mean,
the
I
rug.
would have helped him, so it would have taken probably less time.
Again, 10 to 15 minutes. I expected you to help him.
There ain't no placing. This motherfucker flopping that shit on the ground.
So as you flop the body onto the rug with a thud, you see that there is a little bit of space between his feet to the edge of the rug and his shoulders to the edge of the rug before you could start rolling him up. So nothing should show.
No, if we keep his arms
Question
at his
mark?
side. No, not if we keep his arms at his side and have him completely like bent over the dwarf's shoulder. No one should be able to see on either side into either side of the rug. She'll be fine.
I stand by my statement.
Whatever. Let's roll him up.
So do you roll him up?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, you roll him up. He's now rolled up like a Swiss roll.
Mm-hmm.
Who's carrying him?
I am.
Okay. I'll say that with the same, we'll just keep this going. You pick him up with relative ease. The rug makes it cumbersome, but shouldn't be all too hard for you. And at that point, are you guys heading out of the house? You staying in the house for some reason? What are we doing?
I am walking back to the guard station.
Okay, you're heading to the guard station. Everyone else following Arwen?
Sure.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Everyone else starts following Arwen towards the captain's quarters. It is still very dead of night.
Mhm.
As you walk through, there is no foot traffic. You don't really see anybody other than the occasional guard who kind of looks at you and just goes, "The hell?" But eventually, you make it back to the captain's, where you met the captain at the guard post.
Which is here, right? It's right there, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I thought.
As you get there, you see there is one guard that is standing outside the guard post, and you see there is light inside the office.
Be like, me? Want to do the honors? Zero.
Hmm.
I said, me? Do you want to do the honors and put your foot in the door?
I'm carrying a body.
Put it down! We're at the cap. We're back at the guard station.
I'm
so-
just gonna walk up and knock on the door.
Okay, that
Okay.
works.
You walk up and knock on the door. As you go to walk up and knock on the door, the guard in the front kind of steps in front of you and goes, "Do you need something?"
No, but they do.
Looks over you. What are you carrying?
Exactly what the captain asked for. Or sergeant, whatever he was.
Looks
I
at
mean,
me.
I've got a bag full of snacks. You want some snacks?
Snacks. What kind of snacks? He kind of looks
I
at
got
you
all kinds
intriguingly.
of snacks.
Yeah, but what kind of snacks?
Chips, biscuits. I highly recommend the biscuits.
You highly recommend the biscuits.
Totally won't choke on them.
He kind of stands back straight, looks left down the street, looks right down the street, looks over his shoulder at the guard post, slowly raises a hand out towards you, palm up.
Yeah, give him the biscuit. He totally won't choke on it. It's fine.
And I put a biscuit in his hand, and it feels soft on the outside, but it is definitely a biscuit that you're gonna choke on.
He doesn't know that yet.
Exactly.
So he takes the biscuit, kind of hides it in his armor for a minute. I take it you need to go inside.
Uh-huh.
Are you here to talk to the captain?
Yep.
Okay. And you just see him turn and open the door. Seems to murmur some words to somebody on the other side. Closes the door and he waits in front of the door. He'll be out in a minute. Minute or two goes by. You see the door open up, and you see the captain come out, not in his chest plate armor. He seems to have taken that off. It seems to be in more casual wear, except for the armor piece to his pants are still up. And he looks at all of you and notices Rod, goes, "That was quick."
Yeah, Captain, you're gonna want to let us in if you want to see what's in the rug.
Why do you... He just gives a sigh. Then he just moves out of the way and motions you to enter.
Motions for me to go. Lead the way, little man.
Okay. He just walks in.
Okay. You walk in. You see that there is one individual that is in the room. A mid-aged woman with that seems to have like dark brown hair, all the way down to the shoulders, with one streak of gray that runs from the front of her head down along the side of her right face, blocking her eye. And she seems to kind of turn and look at you all entering the room. The clothing seems to suggest she is of a wealthier standpoint.
And
And she looks-
Arwen. Oh, go ahead.
Huh?
I know, go ahead.
And she seems to just watch you. A very much a resting bitch face, but she's just watching you.
And this is where I go. Who's the skunk?
Who's the what?
You said there was a gray streak down in her hair. So I said, who's the skunk?
Lord.
The captain looks at you, then looks at the person who you're referring to, and then looks back at you. I would rescind what you just said.
Can we not anger more people, please? I already jumped on the dwarf.
Where do you want
I mean,
the
the
rug?
captain and I already have been butting heads since the beginning, so have fun with that.
You ask about the
Works
rug.
charm.
You ask about the rug, and he points to the left side of the desk.
How big is this fucking desk? God damn.
It's not the question of how big the desk is, it's the question of how big the room is, which is not very big.
Fair enough. Do you want it on the desk or off
No.
the desk?
To the left of the desk.
Okay. It gets plopped down.
Okay, you flop it onto onto the floor with a big thud. Do you rescind what you said, Bella?
No, I just lean against the
Oh.
wall.
Okay. As you basically ignore the captain, you feel the eyes of this individual shift from the rug to you, and it is unnerving, the glare that she is giving you. It's almost as if, as she's staring at you, a cold air envelops you.
Okay. Again, I place no stock in wealthy, well-mannered people, so I'm just like...
And she doesn't stop. She does not end eye contact. She just continues to stare at you as everyone else shuffles into the room, and the captain kind of ushers everyone in. He then closes the door, and he goes, "Now, tell me why you brought me a rug."
Good.
Okay, so it's in the rug. We brought you what you were looking, what you asked us to find.
He looks at all of you questioningly. Okay.
I'm just gonna shrug because I ain't got nothing to do with this.
Yes.
He doesn't even know who I am.
He does not. He just knows you're with them, so he just figured, okay, well, I guess you're just gonna come in with everybody else.
Well, I gave this guard a biscuit.
You did give his
Well-
guard a biscuit.
That he'll choke on
And-
later.
And you currently hear somebody choking outside.
A clipboard and a can-do attitude is all you need to get anywhere you need to in a place.
So,
Yeah. So I'm gonna look to the rug and back to the captain. It's about that missing person, who might have gotten in a little over his head.
Yeah, we could say he
Or
totally
lost
blew his
it.
mind.
the captain continues to look at all of you very questioningly. I'm seemingly not getting the hint.
Even the part about it, completely blowing his mind.
He lets out a sigh, and he slowly walks over to the rug, and he begins to roll it out the best he can until he sees an arm flop out. He goes, "Oh, gods."
Well, hey, we brought you what you asked for.
And this is him? You're sure?
Mm. Darvon has his pocket watch, by the way.
A pocket watch.
Yes. Rather elaborate. Here it is.
He reaches out and takes it from you and inspects it. And again, lets out another sigh. Yeah, that's his watch. And you found it on this body?
Mm-hmm.
Along with some sort of political document and a pouch of gold that Arwen has.
Which I will gladly give back to the captain.
I see. He takes the political document. He does not take the pouch as of yet. And he opens up the scroll and looks it over really quickly. I'll hand this to the Lord. I'm sure he'll figure out what to do with it, but
We're fairly certain this is him.
where did you find him?
In his basement.
And where's his head?
Taken.
Taken. By who?
I told them to go get it.
Mm.
They didn't listen.
There was no head. Well, okay. No, me. Please explain where the head is. And
You're the
just
one
lean
that
back.
knows where it is and won't go get it.
Well, how can we go get it? The fellow went through a portal.
Thank you.
Oh,
Zarvan.
what now?
I am going to pull out a teapot and I'm gonna sit down on the floor next to the body and I'm just gonna have myself a little tea party, okay?
Okay. You pull out nonchalantly as this conversation is going. You just pull out your teapot, pull out your cup, slowly pour yourself a little bit of tea, and you just sit there just sipping.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know who it was. He was very I don't know. Could someone else describe the person?
Chilling.
So wait a minute. You found the body,
Mhm.
and then you found a person
We
who had
technically
its
found
head.
we found the body after we found the person.
Mm-hmm. But she had more than one person's head, by the way. So I think he had
Yeah,
what, like 6.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. You said he went through a portal.
Bright green,
Yes.
yeah.
How in the fuck?
Magic.
And how high were you when you found the body?
None, because I don't smoke.
Seems extremely confused. And he seems to be questioning everything you're all saying at this point.
Yeah, well, look, Captain. We brought you the body. We decided it was a good idea to bring you the body. Because we could have just left the body in the basement and told you it was there. But since we know your people are not so keen on entering the building, the house, to look for said person, we decided to save you the trouble and actually bring you the evidence.
Well, seeing 10 of my men went to that building and disappeared.
So that's what those heads were. Okay.
Say what now?
So the person we told you that took the head, we asked about said person that is now laying on this rug here, and the gentleman literally gave us a display of a bunch of heads and goes, "What does he look like?" And so he had quite a few heads with him.
But you didn't find any bodies other than this one.
Didn't really look. We found that one
Wait,
by
I-
the stairs on the way out.
I did find a torso in an armchair.
Oh, that I didn't know about. There you go. There was no bodies upstairs, at least as far as me and I found, so.
The captain just seems... The gears are spinning and it's currently on fire.
Is that all you'll be needing, Captain?
Oh no. No. You're going nowhere until you give me an accurate description of who the fuck you're talking about.
Can I do it in the morning? I'm tired.
No,
I'm
you're doing it
freezing.
now.
Tall,
You're doing it
skinny,
right now.
bony.
Quick question.
Yes.
Would there still be any of of his blood, not blood, that would be on my axe still?
Your axe is as clean as you left it the morning you used it.
Well, so not very clean, but okay, gotcha. Never mind.
Before the blood.
Basically, there is no blood. Everything that we
Yes.
witnessed down there did not go back with us when we ended up back in the basement.
Correct. The only
Everything was a
thing.
figment of our imagination.
No.
That, that,
So everything that you did, there is no evidence of it except for the toll your bodies have taken.
mhm.
So your injuries are real. The things that happened that you saw
And did to said
seem to
man.
not have been real,
Exactly.
as far as you can tell.
Bub would raise his hand.
Yes, the captain points to you.
I'm assuming Dream's character is translating.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So are we talking about the creepy Fey guy now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
No, that's
sorry.
what Glub's question was.
I'm sorry. Did you say Faye?
Yes.
Pigment of the captain's skin color seems to shift ever so palely. So you ran into a Fae.
Or an undead. Oh.
He said a Fae.
He's also a frog.
Mm-hmm.
Fair? So a Fae or undead being was the person you were talking to that now has the head of this individual.
And others,
Points
yes.
to Rug. And others. And he left in a portal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and he's a
Pretty much.
tall, lengthy, bony man?
Sure.
That's what you
He
said.
had a creepy smile.
Creepy smile. Okay. Any discerning, like, I anything in detail that could point him out as different?
He pokes you in the forehead and you go paralysis.
It's a male version of Medusa.
Whoever that is. Uh, so okay, pokes people in the forehead and makes them frozen in place.
Mhm.
Okay. Discerning features other than just tall, lengthy, and bony?
Someone like try and recall anything about him. I did, since I wasn't here last time. I didn't really get a description of the person I was attempting to stab today.
And I don't
So
remember because my brain is dead.
I don't
roll,
remember either because my brain is dead.
Gaelic, go ahead and roll an intelligence check for me. So you remember that the individual had glowing green eyes. He had no nose, the creepy ass smile. He was pale. His arms were unnaturally long, along with his legs. He was very tall.
Tall fellow, though that seemed to be more due to elongated limbs rather than a natural height. Uh, Green eyes, glowing green eyes. No, he didn't have a nose.
Noseless, creepy smile, glowing green eyes, unnaturally long limbs.
Yes, yes.
Unnaturally long limbs. Okay. That's better than just tall and bony.
Hey, I got frozen. My brain, that's why I told you I was tired, Captain.
Ah. Yes. Right. The captain moves around his desk and takes a seat in the desk and pinches his nose, as if trying to think. Go rest. Go do whatever you need. Just be back here in the morning, okay? Talking to all of you that are in the room.
In the morning, right you are.
Yes. Be back here in the morning. We will discuss further. All right.
Zawon is very quick and eager to get out the room.
I slowly, I'm still, shaking off the frost, walking behind him.
As you are leaving, Arwen, the person is still staring at you, but as you turn to leave, the woman speaks up. And what was your name? Pointed right at you.
Pepe Le Pew, madam.
Give
Jesus
me your real name.
And why would I do this?
Because I will have you just stay in the cells tonight until I know who you are.
I thought only the captain could do that, and
Oh, is that true, Captain? Are you the only one who can do that? And he just stays dead silent and just shakes his head.
but he's not denying it, so can I go to bed now?
He just shook his.
No, he is hiding behind his desk like a little bitch.
So do you continue
I'm just
to...
gonna tug her by her arm
See?
out the door and say her name is Arwen and just keep walking while tugging her.
I was like, the captain knows my name. The captain captain can tell you.
Shut the
But I-
fuck up!
You know, there are ranks above captain, right?
No. Really, I had no fucking idea.
Are you trying to die today? Shut up.
Zavon just slowly peeks his head in after everyone else left, looking at trying to look at the woman's direction, but is clearly not brave enough to maintain eye contact. It's sorry about that one. She's allergic to civilization, and then just head ducks out again.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you say that, you hear her murmuring some words to the captain. Do you try to listen to it just as you close the
Yep.
door? Okay. Perception check.
I'm still in the fucking room.
Oh, are you haven't left yet? Okay.
I
figured-
was the first one in because I had the body.
So he's the farthest from the door.
So
Yep.
do you do all this, Gaelic, before me leaves or after me leaves?
Ideally after me leaves, because
Okay.
it'd be he'd be poke his head in, say that, and then be closing the door on his way out again.
Gotcha. So are you staying in the room?
I'm just sitting there watching them all fucking the dumbness happen and just standing there for a little bit.
That's the man that chucked a javelin.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. I chucked a javelin over principles, all right?
I mean, I think it would be pretty funny watching a little halfling trying to drag Arwen out the door.
What if? Well, I mean,
Just
she's
saying.
tired, and it wouldn't be hard because she's tired and
But she's a lot taller than Penny.
not by much.
Just grab Arwen by the pocket and just pull her along.
I mean, you said it was a half. You said you
Oh,
were a
God.
hobbit, right?
Anyway,
Lord have mercy on. Okay, anyway.
go ahead.
I'm slowly going to after he's closing the door, sticks his little head in, fucking says some whatever the fuck. I'm just gonna go back over the door, open it up, look at both of them, and kind of give them a nod, and just Keep walking out and closing the fucking door. I haven't said shit after the where
Well,
do you want the
never.
fucking rug?
Very true. I'll let you both roll a perception to see if you catch what she said.
I'm
Nice.
not going
Or,
to.
or you're not just paying attention. You're just like, I'm fucking out of here.
He wants his alcohol.
Let's see here. Perception. Oh yeah, that's the one that's got the negative modifier. Yeah, yeah, I don't hear shit.
Hey, you never know. Anyway, so
At least it's your perception and not your constitution that has a -2 modifier.
Fair.
so you use your as you close the door, you hear them mumbling to the effect of, I'm sorry, Commander. I'm sorry for their actions. It wasn't the intention to upset. Shut the fuck up, Philip, she says. If she acts like that again, I will put her in the stockade. She says as the last words you hear just before you close the door.
Fun, yeah, fun. Yay.
So, y'all start heading back to your room?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Y'all head back to your room. Nobody else doing anything other than going to bed.
The resting thing for me so I can get my health back.
Okay.
Is that guard still choking on a biscuit?
I should probably dead on the floor.
As you are leaving, you see him like pounding on his chest to try to clear his airway, but he's not dying. He's definitely having a hard time.
Okay. I'm gonna give him a cup of tea and then I'm gonna keep walking.
As you walk up with a cup of tea, he just kind of looks at it for a second as he's trying to cough to the side, not cough on you. Takes the tea and he kind of just like gives you like a quick nod and starts trying to slug it down.
So
Try
it's
to
no
take
longer
care
turning
of it.
purple.
Yes. So y'all leave,
Mhm.
head back to your rooms.
Mhm.
I take it you all go to bed and go to sleep. Yes? Nobody's wanting
Yep.
to do anything else in particular?
So that would be a long rest, right?
It would end up
Fuck
being
that shit.
would end up being a long rest.
Okay, good. So I can give myself
Mhm.
my full health back.
Mm-hmm. Now, this would be a question to the group. It is almost 9 Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
Does everyone want to stop here and we can start fresh on a whole new segment next time?
I will leave that up to the others.
Or
That
do-
sounds like a wonderful idea.
Okay. Because I know
Yeah, it sounds like a good stopping point.
yeah. Because I know we have one person